Hey beauties, what's up? I can't be too loud, okay? Literally, it's early morning and I have a flight to catch, but I just got distracted while trying to give y'all the intro.
Anything you could do, I could do better. I can do better than you. Anything you could do, I can do better. I can do better than you.
Hey beauties, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Alma. If you like law, lifestyle, and getting a little passport stamp, this is the channel for you. So y'all, like I said, it's early morning. I got a flight to catch in a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all. And it's been a long work week. It's been a long week. So I definitely need this vacation. But you know, we'll catch up in my next vlog or whatever. This video is not a vlog. It's a advice video, a tips video. It's just things that I think helped me pass the bar exam. It's graduation season. Come on, JD. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's graduation season, meaning it's also time to take the bar. How y'all want to look at it? It's fortunate that you are graduating law school, but that's like, ugh, I gotta do this exam. But it's okay because I got y'all. I'm here to share with you guys things that I did that was crucial in my passing of the bar exam. Before I get into the things that helped me pass the bar exam, let me just give you the gist on what the bar exam looks like in the state I took it. So I am in a UBE state. The bar exam is 2 days. It's on a Tuesday and a Wednesday. And they're 4 3-hour sessions. So day 1 is 2 3-hour sessions and day 2 is 2 3-hour sessions. So day 1, session 1 is the MPT. We had 2 MPTs and you're supposed to use about 90 minutes for each MPT. Session 2, day 1 was the MEEs, and there were 6 MEEs and you're supposed to do about 30 minutes per essay. Day 2, session 1 and session 2 were just multiple choice. I can't lie to you, I forgot how many multiple choice questions there were. It was a 200, I feel like it was 200, but there were just a lot of questions. It's like it was 200 questions in session 1 and 200 questions in session 2. So if I'm wrong, it will be on the screen to correct it. That is what the bar exam looked like when I took it. If you want a more detailed video about that, found that I did film that. Just gotta find the footage. But we can, you know, probably get together and refilm it sometime. The first piece of advice, when I say y'all gonna be like, well duh, like why would you do that? But it's something I did, so I'm speaking from experience. But my first tip is don't stray from the study techniques that you were doing in law school. So in law school, I was a flashcard girl. That's how I did most of my studying. Outlines, I was like, yeah, nah, let me get a flashcard. So I did most of my studying with flashcards. I did some studying with outlines, but flashcards was my go-to source. So you would think when I'm taking the bar exam, I'm gonna do flashcards. I was like, no, let me switch it up. Let me do something else. Don't do that. I knew flashcards worked for me, so I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I did that. And I ended up going back to do flashcards, but it kind of wasted time because instead of studying new material, I'm going back to make flashcards for things I could have been made flashcards for. So if you know a study technique works for you, do that. Do that. I know it's intimidating because the bar exam is like so many topics. We have so many lectures. We have so many things to know and revisit and relearn and stuff. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be sitting here making flashcards for days. And that's what originally deterred me from making flashcards. I was like, it's way too much information to be put on a flashcard. It wasn't. Okay. And I still have my bar flashcards to this day. I have like stacks and stacks and stacks. So it was a lot of flashcards, but it was still helpful. So if flashcards work for you, if they worked in law school, if they worked in undergrad, girl, if they worked in high school, do that. Do that when you stand for the bar. Don't try to do something new, okay? It's not worth it. Whether it's flashcards, outlining, mapping, what other study techniques are out there, whatever you are doing, whatever is working for you personally, keep doing that. So the next couple of tips have to do with practicing, like practice questions and stuff like that. Y'all, my first thing is to review your MEE explanations. The MEEs are the essays. So MEE probably stands for like multi-state essay exam. I could have made that up, or really could be what it is. But anyway, review the explanations to the MEEs. You're like, duh, of course, I'm gonna read the sample answer. I don't just mean sit there and read the sample answer. I mean analyze the sample answer. I'm talking about have the sample answer right here, have your answer right here. What did they say that I didn't say? What did I say that they didn't say. Like, analyze that junk. Like, I'm telling you, someone might be like, well, that's just gonna take too much time, and I could be studying something else. Like, if I just review the answer real quick, I can move on to the next. Don't play yourself like that. Don't play yourself like that. I feel like when you really sit down and truly compare sample answer to your answer, it's gonna help you understand what the test takers, I hate to admit it, but I think I have allergies. Oh my gosh. They said Maryland has the worst allergies. Oh my gosh. What was I even talking about? I think I was talking about sample essays. So yeah, when you have the sample answer and your answer, and you're sitting there comparing and analyzing and dissecting, it's gonna help you understand what the people are looking for. And we need to know what they're looking for so we can make sure we're doing it, so we can what? Pass the bar exam. And I'm not talking about just review in the beginning. I'm talking about review and analyze throughout. So towards the end of my bar prep journey, when I was still doing like just practice essays and things, when my answers were hitting all the points that the sample essays were hitting, I was like, baby, you gonna be all right. What? Y'all, I was so excited. There was this one essay in particular that I answered the question. I forgot what the subject matter was, but I answered the question, and then I made another paragraph of just saying something else. But I was like, it could be. So I think the question was like, I don't know the question. Let me not even pretend. But so I answered the question, and the next paragraph I was like, sorry, y'all, SD card was full. I think I was talking about one of the essays I did. Oh yeah, so I did that little paragraph and I did the conclusion. Like, I don't know what they were looking for in the sample answer. So I'm comparing my answers to sample. I'm like, okay, yeah, the top part, you hit that. You did that. Then the second part, that little paragraph I did, y'all, why did they talk about that same thing that I did in that paragraph? I was joyous. I said, yeah, I'm a girl. So yes, it's just like, you just understand what the people are looking for when you do yours. You look at theirs, you review theirs, you analyze theirs, you break that down, you break that whole down. You gonna understand what the people looking for. I don't know how many times I gotta say that. How many times I gotta say that? But y'all get it. So we just gonna move on to the next tip. I ain't gonna say nothing about this no more. You gonna do it or you not? My hands are out of it. My next tip is kind of on the same note, but I'm not gonna talk about the M&Es anymore. I said I wasn't gonna do it. So I'm gonna talk about the multiple choice questions. And the tip is to review all your MBE explanations. Now, y'all might say, well, why would I review if I got it right? Okay, because sometimes you guess, and it's really a lucky guess. So if it's a lucky guess, you want to still review that. So when you see that type of question, it doesn't have to be a guess anymore. You know for a fact that A is the answer. You know what I'm saying? So review the answers you guessed on. Review the answers you got wrong, because it's going to tell you why your answer was wrong and why this answer is correct. And review the explanations to multiple choice questions that we got correct. You just make sure you know, yeah, I got it correct, but like, did I know this, or did I know it and I just happened to get it correct? So we're just gonna review the answers to make sure we're understanding why an answer is what it is. And I'm not really including this next thing I'm gonna say as a tip because I didn't do it. These are things I did that I believe helped me pass the bar exam. So this next one, this one right here, nothing else in this video, but this one right here I didn't really do. If you're struggling with MPTs, make sure you're practicing, make sure you're reviewing the sample answer, same thing, so you can understand what the people want you to do when you get that, you know, that file or that packet or whatever. I didn't do this because I love an MPT. I love an MPT, so it wasn't something I needed to work on, but if I had to work on it, I would have, and I would have done what I just told y'all to do. And I know doing all these things like reviewing the MPTs, reviewing the MEEs, and reviewing the MBEs, that's a lot of letters, but reviewing all that is time consuming. I understand that. It's like, oh, I already have a billion videos to watch if you're using Themis, or oh, I have a 13,000 hour video to watch if I'm using Barbary. I know you're like, let me finish this video and, you know, do all the other tasks I have to do, and it's like, wait, baby, please. I know it's time consuming, but I promise you, I think that these are going to be beneficial in the long run. My next tip is kind of on the same thing, like I just said, you like just wanting to complete the task to make sure you're checking them off and you can move on to the next thing. But the next thing I have to tell y'all is like, for real, do the practice. Don't cheat yourself. Like, really put yourself in it when you're doing the practice essays, practice MPTs, practice multiple choice questions. I know it's easy to say like, I just need to learn all this information. I need to learn about torts, I need to learn about CIP, I need to learn about crim pro, crim law, wills, estates, what else, family law, contracts, like stuff like that. It's easy to say like, yo, I need to review all of this because I don't remember this from 1L, or I didn't take this course in law school, so I need to learn this, I need to learn this. Yes, you do. You do need to learn it, but you also need to make sure you actually practicing, okay? Because the test is also knowing the information, but it's also knowing how to take the test. So yes, you should know the information, so make sure you're learning the information, but also make sure that you're actually like really sitting down and taking these practice exams and practice multiple choice questions seriously, like not just like let me get through this so I can move on to the next thing. No, you don't want to do that. As my Ghanaian parents will say, or as any African parent will say, you're not doing me, you're doing yourself. Hey, what they mean by that is like, if you do something, like you're not doing it to pay me, or like you're not doing it to hurt me, it's hurting you. I see that also say, y'all just take the practice essays and practice multiple choice seriously. Like, I know days get long, you've been sitting by your computer all day for hours and hours and hours, and you just ready to go. You just like, this is the last thing I gotta do, let me just like real quick try to get this out the way so I can move on to the next task, or I can go to sleep for the day. Yo, try your best not to do that. I know, I've been there. I know. Yes, Alma, they get it, you know. But I know the days get long and you're just like, yo, I'm just trying to be done with this. Like, I don't want to see nothing about family law no more. I don't want to see nothing about crim pro no more. If I finish this multiple choice set, I'm done with it. Buffy, I'm done with it.
Buffy, I receive. I apologize. Done with it.
Ooh, sorry. I just love that reference. It hits every single time. So let's wind it back, okay? My next tip is that it's okay to deviate. I feel like that's the word I'm looking for. It's okay. Here it's okay to stray. In the beginning, the first tip, it was not okay to stray from what you know. Here, it's okay to stray from what Themis or Barbara is telling you need to do next. Now, hold on. Hear me out, because I'm not saying they saying do this and you're like, nah, I'm not doing that, I'm doing this. That's not what I'm saying. Hear me. I use Themis for Barbara. For Themis, they said that if you do 75% of their coursework or, you know, materials online, you have a higher chance of passing the bar. So when I say straight away, this is what I did. After I hit that 75% mark and I was done watching all the lecture videos for all the topics that are going to be on the bar exam, after I hit the 75%, the tasks don't go away. You still have more things to do. Themis will still give you things to do. And when I got to that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do what they're telling me to do right now. I'm going to work on this because I know I'm struggling in this area. And so let me just focus on this right now. So there will be days that I would just do straight essays. Nothing but MEEs. I'm sitting there doing MEEs all day. Why? Because I knew I needed to hit that. I need to stop saying that, but I knew I needed to really like, I needed to get it. Like, I need to make sure I know what the people are looking for. It's like, I know I need to practice my contracts essays, so I'm going to do contracts practice essays. I know I'm struggling in this subject matter essay, so I'm practicing that subject matter essay. There'll be other days when I'm just doing straight MBEs. Why? I need to make sure I understand what the people are looking for. I know I'm struggling in this subject's multiple choice. I'm practicing those multiple choices. You know what I'm saying? So any area I felt like, yo, Themis is telling me do whatever to finish the course, I'm like, nah, I did my 75%. I did 75 plus. Let me now really take time and focus on me. What do I know deep down inside I'm struggling with? What do I know deep down inside is going to get me if I don't get it first? What I mean by that is going to get me at the exam if I don't get it and understand it now in practicing. So that's what I did. Like, I said, yeah, Themis, thank you for getting me to this point, but I got it from here. But let me be very clear, y'all. Just because you hit 75% doesn't mean you stop all your prep work. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that when you hit 75%, at least when I hit 75%, I think I did 75 plus. But when I hit, let's just say 75%. But when I hit 75%, I saw that Themis was just giving me some more tasks to do. And I was like, no, I'm going to do things that I really, really need to focus on. So don't just stop your static practices when you hit 75%, because Themis says you have a higher chance of passing the bar. You still need to put in that work. What Unique Brother say from Raising Canaan? I need that work. I love the way he says work. But yeah, still put in that work. Now the last thing, y'all, is to take it day by day. You start studying in May. right? You graduate in May, then you have like a little week off, maybe 2 weeks, maybe you have a weekend. I don't know when y'all graduating. Put it in the comments down below. Or if you've already graduated, what year did y'all graduate law school? Let a girl know. Let a girl know. But anyway, yeah, take it day by day. It's overwhelming, and for someone like me, oh, I am easily overwhelmed. I was overwhelmed literally so many days. I opened my computer and I see Themis had a million things for me to do. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is too much. I'm not gonna get it done. I'm freaking out. I'm like, and I got a million things to do today, and I got a billion to do tomorrow. I was literally, that's how it sounded. I was freaking out. Y'all, take it day by day. Take it hour by hour. Do whatever you gotta do. Don't stress about too much. Just focus on what's in front of you. But anyway, y'all, those are all the tips and advice I have for you guys. These are all the things that I did that I believe helped me pass the bar exam. But I am not a bar examiner guru. There we go. I'm not a guru. I am just telling you what I did. I'm just letting you know what I did that I think helped me pass the bar exam. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you're in law school or you're going to law school and you're just like, yeah, let me just get as much information as possible, and you're watching this video, I do have a law school playlist which consists of more like law school advice, law school recaps, and vlogs. The playlist will be up above in the iCards and the description box down below. And if you're watching this video because you're about to take the bar exam and you're about to embark on this new journey, Esquire loading, Esquire loading, Esquire loading, Esquire loading. Yes, I do have a playlist with all my attorney vlogs in there, so you can also binge these on your little way, your study breaks. The playlist of my attorney vlogs will be in the description box down below and in the iCards up above. Once again, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching this video. For my bar exam takers, y'all got it. Y'all gonna do great. Practice, practice, practice. When you pass, come back to this video. Let me know. Let your girl know. I need to be going. When you pass, y'all, come back to this video. Let your girl know so we can all celebrate, so I can pop a bottle for y'all, so I can get some champagne either. Let me not sing for y'all. Y'all not ready for that. But anyway, y'all, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, Monday. Bye, beauties. Mwah.
Anything you